Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the entrepreneurship tutor, Professor Henry Gwisa, Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology. Today I want to talk about the Hustler Fund. And yes, it was launched the other day, and Green Maize stole the show, in my opinion, at the Hustlers Fund. Look, the president and his deputy are enjoying the Green Maize. Yes, look at the deputy president. Look at the president. They're eating a lot of appetite. Green Maize and others. The AGs, Attorney General here, other dignitaries, top echelons of the government of Kenya. They love Green Maize. No wonder it stole the show at the Hustlers Fund launch. Green Maize stealing the show at the Hustlers Fund launch. Yes. Now, before the launch, Kenyans were asked, and indeed, many Kenyans think that 500 shillings, which is like the minimum or the starting point that the fund would be giving out, cannot be a starting point for any reasonable business. Let's listen.
As public participation continues the rollout of the Hustlers Fund ahead of its launch on 1st of December this year, Kenyans have raised concern on the capacity of the funds in starting up and sustaining their ventures.
Kulingana na venye kuko, hizo pesa ni kidogo sana. Watu wengi hawezi waka afford kuichukua hizo pesa.
Yes, and now back to our Green Maize. I did interview a lady roasting maize in Bungoma on Chwele Market.
Rembu kulehonga no kola bula ibuno wakanecha keweni madam, hizi biashara ulianza lini? Mahindi unatoa wapi ndio unauzia hapa?
Mahindi natoa Mlimani.
Sasa ndio season ya mahindi. Sasa mbona umekuja tu sasa ndio umeanza kazi? Mbona hukuja mapema?
Nilikuwa nimeenda kutafuta mahindi.
Okay. Sasa hii mahindi watu wananunua kwa wingi au haina nini sana soko sana?
Soko ni kidogo kwa sababu pesa ni chache kwa watu.
Ati pesa ni chache? Kwani pesa ilienda wapi? Nafikiri kwa nini iwe chache?
Uchumi iko juu.
Kwani zamani ilikuanga afadhali?
Zamani ilikuwa mzuri sana.
Sasa kama mahindi kama hiyo unaweza kuuza mahindi ngapi ndio uende nyumbani?
Yenye nimechoma ama bichi?
Umekuja na ngapi na unachoma ngapi?
Kuja na mahindi 100.
Na unaweza kuchoma yote?
Ukikuja asubuhi unachoma yote.
Okay. Sasa ile ambayo itapaki unakuja kuchoma kesho au?
Inabaki unachoma kesho.
Sasa kama hii unauza ngapi ile ambayo imekwisha?
Shilingi 10 mahindi moja.
Na ukule Milimani ulinunuaje?
Mahindi 3 shilingi 20.
Mahindi 3 shilingi 20. Alafu nao unauza moja 10, si ndio? Okay. Hiyo afadhali hata inakupetia maziwa ya mtoto. Okay. Sasa mimi nangoja nataka nichukue hiyo mbili nzuri soft.
Mbili soft ndio hii hapa.
Hiyo soft. Okay. Sasa ukinunua mahindi 3 shilingi 20, si ndio? Alafu sasa wewe unauza moja 10. Ikiwa na bahati sasa unapata 10 juu yake, maana unauza 30, si ndio? Na hiyo inakutoshelesha kwa mahitaji yako. Kama umeuza unaweza kuuza kama 100 kwa siku.
Ni ngumu, ni kujaribu tu.
Lakini kwa wingi sana umeuza ngapi?
Kwa wingi sana.
Nauza
mahindi Nairobi kama 50.
50, okay.
Ama 70.
Oh, 70, 50.
Hapo.
Na hizi nini unazipeleka wapi ukitondoa hivi?
Ukitondoa hivi nauzia watu wenye wako na ng'ombe.
Aha. Wanakuja hapo kuchukua au unawapelekea au mko na contract?
Wanakuja kuchukua.
Okay.
Na kuna pesa analeta.
Okay. Okay. Okay, sawa sawa. Hii ni mzuri sana.
Yes. I interviewed her and also the roasters in the city. Now let's take the 500. In Bungoma, 500 will give you 100 green maize because one green maize is being sold at 5 shillings. In Nairobi, it will give you 75 green maize because they sell 3 cobs for 20. Now, one roasted maize in Bungoma will cost 10 shillings, and because it's being sold as a whole, like we saw in the picture where the president and the deputy president were just taking the whole, but the Attorney General was taking pieces. So in Nairobi, one roasted maize will fetch you 30 shillings because it's sold in pieces. So with 100 cobs on day one, you've gotten your 50 bob. You'll get in Bungoma, you'll get a net profit of 1,000 first day. In Nairobi, 75 cobs, the net profit will be 1,575. So in Bungoma, you'll get a minimum monthly of 30,000 shillings. In Nairobi, the minimum will be 47,250. That is what my research revealed. And you know, we're talking about when you start with 50, you're growing. Therefore, the first day, 100 cobs, the second day it will rise. So we're saying the stock can increase each subsequent day to some maximum daily earnings. You can also open branches if the capacity in one location is not good enough. And you can also send some profits in your SACCO savings to accumulate your money. And of course, there is this, what you can see here, the waste, the leaves, those are animal feed. So as you sell the green maize, you also sell that. So there is actually money that you can make with 500 Kenya shillings. Now, this episode will tell you that this gentleman started his business with less than 1,000 and went on to create employment for others. Let's listen.
Come to Faces of Kenya. Our guest today started his business with only 1,000 shillings. Today, he has employed 6 people and runs one of the best mtumba shops in town.
Hii bisi yangu ni kastori, ka historia. Nimetoka mbali jirienya nikikuanzia hii bisi yangu venye unaiona. Sasa hii nilianza na dhao. Na hata haikuwa imetosha. Haikuwa imetosha hata dhao. Nilikuwa na 950. Nikaanza hii job ya Kikomba. Kuna Kikomba, lakini maisha ilikuwa imenikaria mbaya. Ile unaona hapana. Sisi yangu akakuja tukashikana na yeye. Tu best tu. Tukaenda Kikomba kanionyesha. Nilianza na kutungoto watu. Sijui mwana tungoto watu hapo. Ndio tumemfikisha hapa. But kwanza nilianza na kutungoto watu. Unasikia nilikuwa na 950. Hata ya ranch haikukua hata ya ranch.
Yes, this gentleman says he started with 900 shillings and went on to employ people. He's creating employment. He also tells us that actually went into venture. Somebody joined him and they expanded, meaning you can get 500 and join somebody else with your 500 and get on to 1,000 and go on. Yes, and here she started her business with the 2,900 and today she's an importer. Let's listen.
Nilikuwa tu na haso. Baada ya kuhaso sana nikaona hakuna kitu ingine. So as I was going loud looking for a job, nikapata kuna kampuni wananunua mahindi, wanatengeneza chakula cha malisho. So I got that idea to start that business, but I didn't have any capital. So I just got employed 2 weeks, where I got 2,900 and I started my job. Yeah, I immediately rush huko mashambani na nikaanza kufanya kazi ya kuchota mahindi na mikebe. Pole pole. Nikijaza gunia 2 naleta kwa kampuni. Naleta kwa zile kampuni niliuliza order na wakakubali kwa nanichukulia. That's how I started.
Hizi kampuni ambazo zilikuwa zinachukua mahindi kutoka kwako ni kampuni kama gani, and how did they identify you?
The most one is the Capital Industry. By then hakuwa na customer wengi wa kumsupply. So wakati nilienda pale akaniambia wewe leta mahindi. So nikatoka hapo nikauliza ingine, although hiyo ni kama walihamia Nairobi, pia hawako Thika by lifetime, ilikuwa inaitwa ya Mugambo. Hao wawili ndio walinipea morale because ile mahindi walikuwa nataka, hata sikuwa na pesa ya hiyo. So nilikuwa nimetosheka na hiyo for those days. Yeah. Those days I was just working, you know.
Yes. But indeed, 500 shillings have been really ridiculed. It's too little. And some are even, related it to, let's listen to
giving 500 Kenya shillings. 500 shillings is the price of a condom. So you are giving a hustler 500 shillings to buy only a condom, and you can...
Yes. A condom at 500 Kenya shillings may mean a profit of a minimum of 450 per condom for the seller, even if the seller bought it only from the pharmacy at 50 shillings per condom, because that's what it's going at, depending on what condom you're talking about. So the profit will be higher if the condom was bought from the suppliers with that 500 shillings. Indeed, there are dial a condom business in Kenya. Let's see. Listen to this.
Okay, good day. Yeah, thank you. Wow.
It is just a phone call away.
Hello, Labonte Kamban.
Dial it.
Nikusaidie vipi?
And it is delivered to where you are.
Okay, tuko nazo. Zinaitwa Euphoria.
In the quantity you want, with your privacy being paramount. It is another order. Faith Ndiwa springs to action in her modest office in Nairobi. She has to deliver the condoms in less than 15 minutes.
You see, most of the guys, they fear going to the supermarkets. You're buying milk or bread. Me, I'm carrying a condom. And the cashier is here, and there are some people on the line have placed a condom here. Everyone will be like, he or she will be going to do this.
For 150 shillings a pack, Labont Limited delivers condoms, but the transport costs will differ. Since September last year, when the Dial a Condom program was launched, she has a customer base of over 4,000. Who are your clients? I ask her.
Anyone. I get every client, and because I've told you anyone can dial that number. We have motorbikes, we have 2 vehicles, and our marketers can also work very fast.
So what does that mean? That yes, you can use your 500 to get your 50 or 10 or so many condoms, sell them and grow into this company that we are seeing here. And let's listen to financial analysis.
May not have that major impact in terms of job creation. You may just have people who will be borrowing money to start selling sweets, bananas in the streets.
He further argues that the funds will see an automatic seclusion to small and medium enterprises that make a turnover of more than 1 million shillings in a year.
Those companies that create decent jobs, the micro enterprises, those companies with 10 and above employees, they require substantial funds.
Yes, I get the impression that this financial analyst might be mixing goats and sheep. First, hustlers have created jobs, as we have seen in other videos. Secondly, bringing in small and medium enterprises may distort the whole idea of the fund, because I think SMEs fall out of the brackets of hustlers, but that's my opinion. Now, in this semester of September 2022 to December 2022, the theme for my entrepreneurship and innovation technology transfer students was for them to generate prototypes of growth-oriented projects that they can offer Governor Natembeya to address his county development agenda, given that our campus is in his county. Watch two of my more than 10 generated projects.
I'm Frida Naliaka Wanjala, a student at Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology. I'm doing certificate in business administration. Under this course, I have a unit known as entrepreneurship. I came up with the solution concerning the Governor Natembeya's manifesto, which he talked about during his campaigns. He talked about the high level of unemployment in Trans Nzoia County among the youths. And so I picked on that. So I picked on his manifesto on unemployment, and I came up with a solution on how youths can employ themselves using homemade soaps for washing utensils, scrubbing sufurias. So I used bar soap. You grate the bar soap on the sufuria, then you mix it with the Coca-Cola. Then you light up the gas or whatever you are using, the jiko. You light up, you mix it, you boil it. You mix for about 7 minutes until the soap is dissolved in Coca-Cola. Then after 7 minutes you remove it. Then you take cold water with 1 spoon of salt. You mix. After that you place your mixture in a container like this and you place it in a refrigerator for 4 hours. So this was the final product. After I did all that, the process, I came up with this one. So it helps in scrubbing the spray, and the spray comes out clean, sparkling, and it is cheap and easy to make. The materials to use are also available. You can grab a soap, doesn't matter the type of the soap. And this can help you to create self-employment. You can supply the soap in maybe hotels, homes. Yeah.
What will be the profitability? Like the things that go in, and then when you sell, your profitability?
Like soap, you can use the half instead of full soap cost about 200, but in this case you can use a half, and that half you will come up with this about 6 of them using just a half per soap.
And the soda, the
and
Coke?
The soda you can use 500 ml.
So you are saying you use 100, the soda is?
The soda is only 70.
70, yeah. So you are using 170 yeah. To make, you will sell at how much?
If this one is 250.
250?
Yes, so it is profitable.
It's profitable.
Yeah.
Good. Any question? You have to ask questions. You have interrogate your colleagues in terms of what we learned or what you read in class. Okay. Yes, question?
No, you can use also for utensils, plates, even the surface of the sink. Yeah, you can use it.
Okay. Good. Big hand.
Yes. And one more.
A little louder, please.
I take innovation and technology transfer. Under Governor Matemba's speech, I identified a project under clean water and environment protection, and I based under poor environment protection. I developed a tree diagram of poor environment protection, and under poor environment protection, there is lack of sanitary equipment, and under sanitary equipment there is expensive cleansing materials and high cost production of cleansing materials. There is lack of training under poor environment protection and inadequate funding, poor management systems, and ignorance. Still under poor environment protection, there is inadequate personnel, poor hiring systems, corruption, and greed for money. I therefore solved high cost of cleansing materials. My project is to make advanced disinfectant so that to curb the cost of having soap and disinfectant being bought separately. I therefore used the following ingredients under advanced disinfectant, that is industrial salt, industrial salt is 250 grams. Then I used Ungarol. This is also 250 grams for Ungarol. And there is CMC. This is CMC. This is 15 grams. Next one is cement, this 15 grams, and the next one is hydrochloric acid, that's 500 ml, and there is color. This color green looks like this, but after you are mixing the foam, it turns to color green. And this perfume, I used to do the amount of perfume so that we put the smell of my content. And this is the disinfectant that I acquired after mixing all my ingredients. My total cost is 350 to make a 5-liter advanced disinfectant, while the cost at the supermarket for disinfectant separately from soap is 700 shillings for 5 liters and 680 shillings for soap, detergent soap for 5 liters. So my project of making them together, that's the advanced disinfectant. That's a mixture of soap and disinfectant. I'll then make a profit of my cost is 350, and I'll make a profit. I can sell it at 500 or 600 shillings and make a profit of 150 or 200 per 5 liter. And also my customers will get the product at a cheaper price, while I'll also be making.
Questions? No questions? Nyinyi watu bwana. Una mnanibo. Okay, big hand for.
Yes, I subjected my students to starting small, looking at the meager resources that they have, because my experience has shown me that with lots of money, let's say I gave you 10 million Kenya shillings, it will be much easier for you to generate a business idea. You might just want to put it on money market, sit back and earn, put it in real estate, buy a house, start renting it out, buy 1 or 2 matatus or taxis and earn. But with 50 shillings or 500 shillings, it is a little harder to think of a business. And apparently that is the mentality for many. We want big amounts because it's easier to think of what to do. But small amounts, it is more difficult, but it's not impossible. My students have shown that really we can start with even less than 200. Now, you can Google the web for literature on videos on how to start a business even without funds, with little or no money. My own contribution to that can be captured on my YouTube channel here. I'm saying yes, you can start a business with zero money. So, if businesses can start with zero money, why should they not start with 500 Kenya shillings? It is said that Google and Apple started with very little money and were initially housed in garages. So they started small. Now, let's listen to this real life story I captured on K24 and Churchill Show.
Utamuita mgaga, la mno yeye huchoma mahindi, huja kosea hakimu, iwapo unahukumu kwa kutazama tu. Huyu ni Sylvester Kibe, ukipenda wa Mei. Hii ndio kazi yake, kuhakikisha umepata kipande cha mahindi choma, ama kweli anagaga. Lakini kuna usilolijua. Hili silo basi analolitumia kwenda kazini, ila hili ni basi lilinunua kwa faida ya mahindi na kupiga viatu rangi. Basi yafiki kazi ni kazi, bora pesa mfukoni. Basi lenyewe laitwa Mei, maana kamili mahindi kwa lugha ya vijana. Yaite matokeo ya kuuza mahindi.
Hapo kwa kona tunaona iko na mahindi hapo, kwa mahindi imechomwa. Ile imechomwa, si hii jaiva, ile imechomwa. Ndio kwanza hiyo gari ikiona naona hiyo mahindi mimi nafurahi. Hii huko juu gari zinaona hiyo tulai tuko hapo juu.
Happy by the way.
Imagine hii maneno ya Mungu. Kwa sababu alikuja hapa.
Yes.
Ni maneno ya Mungu.
Ni ukweli.
Mimi nimeanza bali.
Yes.
Sasa mimi kusema kwangu nimetoka bali. Na hapo nimefika si Mungu. Mimi nilianza kuchoma mahindi kitu 1994. Lakini si kukuja ati kuchoma, nikuja kama nikuadiku na mtu anachoma mahindi. Niuza nikafanya hesabu yangu nikasema, hii mahindi haina hata kama ina profit mingi. Na sasa sina uwezo, nitafanyaje ndio nione kama agarau mimi nitakuwa nikienda kama watu wale wengine vile wanaendaga nyumbani wanabeba mikate kubwa, na mimi kwetu nimesaikaa Kebera huko Soweto. Naenda huko nakula shilingi 10 na bakiza shilingi 3. Sijui kama unaweza hiyo maisha. Sasa mimi nikaendelea. Nikafanya hesabu yangu. Nikasema hapa nitajikaza. Nikiweka 200 siku nafikiria nitakuja kununua gari. Nikiweka 200 niko naweka ile ni 7. Sasa nasikia tu chama twingine tunaenda na akina mama. Mimi siku naogopa. Mimi naenda ile mikutano ya akina mama, naenda huko naingia huko ndani na kuwa mumemba.
Wa mama ndio walikuibia siri.
Waliniibia siri wakaniambia, ukiweka 200 kesho utakuwa na pesa ngapi kwa siku 10? Hata wewe ujui 2000. Nimwambia kitu siri, hii inaitwa saku. Saku zinasaidia watu sana. Sasa mimi kuhangaika sana, nikaenda hii banki nyingine nikaangalia, nikaambia mpaka sijui nilikuwa Hiyo nikafanya hesabu yangu, ndio nikaenda kwa chama ingine inaitagwa hapo Muina. Nikawauliza mimi mwenyewe, nikawauliza ndio mtu anunue gari huku, mtu anafanyaje? Wakaniambia unafaa ukue na pesa fulani fulani. Nikawaambia jamaa, mimi nimeng'ang'ana na maisha na nimeona nimefika pale ya kufika mwisho. Mimi ile pesa niko naye hapa, sijui kama utanisaidia naye. Akaniambia, kwani kijana uko na pesa ngapi? Mimi siko na pesa mingi, niko na 850,000.
That's a lot of money.
Kwa hiyo pesa niko nimehesabu kwa miaka 14. Hiyo mpaka saa hizi. Ukiona wewe unauza jugu, usijidharau. Mungu atafikiza uko wako. Ukiona wewe unauza nini kwa barabara, hata kama niyo mwalilo, usijidharau.
Basi. Hii kaida. Unapatia zawadi na unaanza kujipatia instruction vile.
Alafu asubuhi naamuka, napiga viatu rangi.
Ndio.
Ikifika saa 6 hivi, niko Ngara. Nangojea ile mama wa huko Kiambu. Unajua mama
wewe na mama, okay.
Sawa. Mimi tena mama. Hao mama ndio wameniokoa.
Ndio wamekuokoa.
Hawa mpaka kwa chama, mpaka kwa kuleta mahindi. Ni mama wanaleta mahindi pale kwa Ghana. Ndio wanaleta. Ndio huyo mimi nachoma mahindi. Nasukua mahindi. Ikifika hivi saa 12 jioni. Niko nao.
Sawa.
Na ile kariziti yangu ya kajo niko nayo kwa mfuko.
That's right.
Nachoma mahindi. Ikifika saa mimi siku nalala. Ikifika saa 5 hivi. Ndio huyo.
Na mama.
Mimi naenda kwa nyumba.
Bibi yako. Bibi yako anaitwaje?
Anaitwa Marion.
Msalimie na mwambie asante kwa kunishikilia nikiwa sina kitu mpaka niko na matatu.
Asante bibi yangu. Hivyo tumeshikana na wewe. Na Mungu akuendelee, usione bwana mwingine.
Yes. This real story is courtesy K24 television and the Churchill Show. It carries many entrepreneurship lessons. They include, but are not limited to, you can start a business on a shoestring with as little money as you have. Financial discipline is key. Economizing. The gentleman was eating a meal a day to start with. Saving 200 per day. Joining relevant financial organizations, circles, chamas, patience. These are some of the lessons that we should get from this story. Now, with proper training, 500 Kenya shillings can grow into 500 billion Kenya shillings. Without training, 500 Kenya shillings may not even quench a day's thirst. The Hustler Fund needs a training component. You have been listening to Professor Henry Bwisa, your entrepreneurship tutor. You can reach me at wihem@gmail.com. Can call me 722-858507. I'm a certified and authorized ILO trainer. I train and generate your business ideas, start your business, improve your business, and expand your business. Thank you for listening, and please like it, comment, share, subscribe, and really thank you.